Welcome to Ask Alex Anything, the video blog where you can ask me, Alex, anything you want to about religion. In this installment of my series on Rob Bell's new book, Love Wins, we examine why Love Wins is such a controversial book and why so many people are reacting negatively to his thoughts on salvation. First of all, I think it's important to point out that Rob Bell admits openly in his preface, I haven't come up with a radical new teaching that's any kind of departure from what's been said an untold number of times. That's the beauty of the historic Orthodox Christian faith. It's a deep, wide, diverse stream that's been flowing for thousands of years. This is important because no matter what you've heard, Rob Bell does stick to his promise at the beginning of the book. There's nothing that Rob has said in this book that has not been articulated by other Christians throughout history. If that's the case, then you might be asking, why all the controversy? Well, the issue at stake is that Rob is challenging people to consider the goal of the Christian faith. In other words, why does one become Christian? The most common answer to this question is salvation. The word salvation means to save or protect from harm. When Christians use the word salvation, they often mean it in reference to saving or protecting a person's soul from hell. From the beginning of the book, Rob calls this particular goal into question. Is saving the soul from hell really the point of believing in Jesus? And herein lies the greatest point of controversy. For those who have been taught their entire lives that the purpose of believing in Jesus is to save the soul from hell, this type of question challenges the very foundation of everything they believe. For Christians with this perspective, this is the equivalent of trying to convince a person that 2 + 2 = 5. It just doesn't make sense. But let's assume for a moment that saving the soul from hell is not the goal of Christianity. If that's the case, then what is the point of believing in Jesus? Well, that's a very interesting question, one that I'll address in the third installment of this series. However, before we get to why we should believe in Jesus, we need to address a very interesting point raised in Rob Bell's interview with Martin Bashir. Stay tuned for more on Rob Bell's new book, and as usual, keep sending in your questions to Ask Alex Anything, or come visit us at pinestreet.org. Until next time, bye-bye.